We are here, you guys. Welcome back to the Know For Sure podcast. I'm your girl, B.Simone.
And you know who I am.
She's like, you know me, baby.
Nah, I'm Megan Brooks. What's up, you guys?
Hey, KFS family. Welcome back to the Know For Sure podcast, where we talk about evolution, healing, growing, evolving, going on our journey, and not just our personal journey. We are going on this journey with the viewers. So we love you guys. Thank y'all for being here. How you feeling?
Good.
We're knocking out these episodes.
Listen, baby, we're in LA. The weather is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We had to like switch the vibe.
We switched the vibe a little bit.
Y'all see the pool? Y'all hear the crows? It's like, oh.
Y'all hear the crows?
Y'all hear the crows?
You hear them bubbles in the jacuzzi?
The jacuzzi, we gonna hop in tonight? Yeah.
Yeah, it's heated.
Oh my gosh, y'all. First of all, we're back. Okay, love y'all. First of all, this white man across the street.
Jesus Christ, Braylon.
I'm sorry, Aaron. This white man. The video guy is white, but I'm talking about this white man over here. Climbed up his house.
Climbed the house.
On the roof.
Took
and
pictures.
Took his phone out.
Ouch.
And of course, I'm wavy, so I'm looking if you bucking. He said,
She's
you got a
Super
permit?
Bowl.
I said, yes.
Show him what you was doing. Show him what you was doing.
He was like, you have a permit? I was like.
She was literally hanging over the balcony.
Because he was taking pictures. So I said, make sure you get my angle, sir.
Do I have a piece of hair in my eyes?
Don't worry about us filming. Let me see.
I can feel it.
Just do this. Push up. It's probably a lash. It's over here.
I don't know. Sorry. I feel like it's something to my...
But yeah, the man got mad at us, whatever. So
asking if we had a permit.
And I said, call the police.
I'm like, we got
and I'm like, we need to hurry up.
Well, cause you know our shit don't look, our
it
set
looks legit.
Yeah,
we have a
is
set,
legit, but it's not a big. He's tripping.
If the police came, I would be like, we're taking pictures.
Relax.
Stop.
Drop and roll.
But we have a guest today, you guys.
It's not just a guest. It's
okay, like how would if you had to if we were on a red carpet and we was introducing him, what would you say? The internet sensation.
Wow.
The creative mogul. No one like him on the face of the internet.
I was gonna say of the earth.
Of the earth. Yeah, I was like, of Atlanta. You're like, whoa. No one like him in this room.
It's like, well, that says a lot.
The internet, creative, consistent.
Genius.
Creative genius.
Creative genius.
Jesus. It was the Squid Games for me.
It took that. I swear it takes me out every time I think about that.
Squid Games just dropped last night.
Did you get the inside scoop? Were you in Squid Games?
It was a Squid Game for me. Him when he walking around.
The content
Creator, content king. It's like content king. If y'all need marketing ideas, if y'all need a team, your team is dropping the ball.
He got a business every week.
It's like Kway.
Kway be like, y'all, what y'all think about this?
It don't matter what we think about. It's already
productions. Yeah, he's like, here are the samples. What y'all think about it? It's crazy. We just said who our guest was. Fuck.
It's Kwaylin.
It's Kwaylin.
Hi,
Kway.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, so it's Kwaylin, Braylon, and Megan.
Ooh.
But only two of us have matching tattoos. Can you guess who?
None of us.
That's so messy.
None of us have matching tattoos, actually. That's the crazy part. Is like none of us have matching tattoos.
I don't have tattoos, so I didn't get a tattoo.
That's nuts.
These two got
First
tattoos
of all, why
in Miami.
didn't she get a tattoo?
Because I don't have tattoos, and
want
I wasn't
a
about to get it with y'all.
That would be the perfect first tattoo, though.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Well, don't put
Skin
me
full
in
of
that.
regret. Look, y'all regret it, and y'all got it. They don't even match.
I'm actually glad that you claiming it because you wasn't claiming the tattoo for a long time.
I just said we don't have matching tattoos.
Got it.
I said
He
none
got
of
a
us have.
dandelion, and she got a palm tree.
And I got a palm tree. You got a piece of lint, and I got a tree trunk.
Kway got a dot on his ankle.
You got to get them backstory. They don't know what you're talking. Actually, no. That video got.
Yeah, that video.
A lot of people saw because they were in my DMs teasing me for 2 weeks straight about the damn
dandelion.
tattoo.
We were in Miami and they got tattoos. That was a memory.
That was a great memory, but fuck you, Kway, because you were supposed to get a matching tattoo. I went first too, like an idiot.
He should have went first.
He should have went first, and then I would have been like,
"Well, give me a mold." I'll take it.
You got something. You got your tongue pierced, or you got something.
I got my belly button pierced.
Oh, got it.
I used to have my tongue pierced.
You want to know something about that trip? Like for me, that trip still resonates with me, and it means a lot to me because for me, I don't know for you, but for me, that was the moment that I really like got super, super close, and I got to know you in a different light, and I got super close with Meg.
Was that the first time you met Megan?
No, it wasn't the first time, but that was the first
I got
time
to know her.
Because we stayed in Miami for like 3 days, and that was when you were going through all that stuff, all the turmoil on the internet, and it was shit. That shit was
I still
traumatic.
to this day don't even know why I gravitated towards because we weren't like super close. Obviously, we respected each other on social media, but I still don't know why in that moment, because a lot of people were against her at that time, right?
And you stuck up for her.
I didn't care. It was very much so like, no, y'all not about to do her like that. So I had to show up for you, and in that moment, I got to know you a lot more and on different levels. So yeah,
we'll circle back to that because I do have a question about that.
But fuck with him like that. He's talking all this rah.
Yeah.
We'll circle back to that because I do have a question about you sticking up for B, but we can circle back to that. But that trip was fun.
What were you gonna say?
What?
Why you don't want to do it now?
Oh, we can do it now. That's fine. But I was gonna say, do you find it hard, both of you guys? What?
Mascara.
Did you ever get that thing out your eye?
I think so.
Jesus, it's just rolling. Got it. All right.
Do you guys ever feel like it's hard to be like in the limelight or in social media, like having such a strong social media presence, and then your friend is going through like backlash really bad, and it's like
that was my first test. I had never
had
had to
I'm like,
defend or like show that I don't care what y'all think about me. I'm gonna show up for her. I don't know why, but I just I felt that you needed obviously you got Meg, but you needed more support. You needed that love. So that's why
absolutely. When you're going through something public like that, you definitely need the support.
Yeah.
It's like, people, please, somebody say something.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. And that's what that whole Miami trip was about. You just needed your friends to show up for you in that moment. And so that's what that was about. I think it was
like very much needed and respected. Like I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But you know me. You know what I mean? I think it would, like, you know who I am.
But at that time, B, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I mean, we connected a little bit outside of the internet. So you knew, or at least you felt I was a good person. You know, whether we were that close or not, you were like, okay, y'all not just finna pick on her. Because I was sad.
You were sad.
I was so sad.
You were sad. You were sad.
Or what was it for you? What do you feel like? What were you going to say? Like, what was it for you?
Again, it was, I've always respected B in her content. Like, I don't know what it is, but we used to always say that about each other, like, content king, content queen. Like, we used to always share that moment. So, I just remember everybody just being, I don't know, just on some bandwagon shit, you know, not really knowing what's going on, but just
talking,
just talking. And I wanted to step up and show her that I got her back, you know. So that again, in that trip, it kind of I went into it thinking I was gonna protect her, but then I ended up being even closer to her, you know. And then you're an extension of her, and I ended up getting to know you on a completely different level, you know. And we got, we got fucking matching tattoos at this point. So we have matching tattoos.
We don't.
Okay, let's see.
Can we show the camera? Like,
okay, let's see.
No.
Where is it at? First of all?
Let me see.
Okay.
Kway. Okay, y'all, for those that are listening, he is pulling up his.
We're going to do this later. We're going to do this later. No, we're going to do this later. This sock
why
is literally all the way up
socks?
here.
Why you got
knee-highs
on? With jeans on?
I didn't know if it was going to be hot, so I was going to take these off, and the socks was going to be my, you know.
Kway can dress, y'all. Let me tell you something about Kway. He going to have a top hat on and show a little and a shooter match with spikes on him.
Okay, so you want them to click the link in your bio to go look at that episode. Okay, got it. got it.
Yeah, I will never forget when we was in Miami. Kway was like, it's so hot. Megan was like, yeah, because you got
Leather pants on with spikes.
leather
Combat
shoes on,
boots.
combat boots with spikes on them. I said, Megan, you had to get that off your chest because spikes ain't got nothing to do with the heat.
No, for sure.
She's like, you got on combat boots with spikes on them. I was like, well, what does that have to do with him being hot? You just hate the spikes.
Wow.
He said, wow.
I know what this is. Camera guy in my face like this. I'm like,
By far, still one of my top favorite moments,
Moments?
especially on Baby Girl TV. That shit.
What's
was
your
hilarious.
favorite, funniest moment of all of us? We done had some funny.
we've had some. That was
fucking
one of my funniest moments. I'm gonna be honest. That's one of my
laughing.
favorite because it's one of those things where like I still feel like we got matching tattoos, and when I bring it up, it's like Meg don't even acknowledge like
No,
boy
'cause
bye.
it's-
So it's just like
'cause you
okay,
played me.
All right, cool.
You played me, and I'll never forgive you for that. No, just play it.
Forget-
You played.
Nah, just let it. No, for
Can
real.
we
No.
cheers to that Miami trip?
Oh,
By the way,
yeah.
like for
Let's
sure.
cheers to something in the future.
Future trips.
Where we want to go
Because you
together?
be
though?
traveling,
I
staying in
know.
igloos and shit. I was like, Kway,
Cheers,
Sleeping
cheers,
on
guys.
ice.
sleeping on ice pillows. I was like, where's he at?
I'm like, Quaylen, remember when Quaylen was on that damn plane?
Was that real?
That was 100% real. And that's the thing. Like a lot of people think I'll be like
Editing?
editing because I'll be doing green screen shit, but that was real. I was really. And mind you, the plane wasn't even like a metal plane. The plane was like cardboard, which
Jesus.
was crazy.
What you mean it was cardboard?
The plane was like you knock on it and you hear like it's hollow.
How
It's
high
like,
were you?
Hi, I was over the ocean. Are you kidding me?
Hey.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I thought it was green screen.
No, we talked about it. I was like, Quay.
That's
Doing
crazy.
the most. Doing
That's
the
lit.
most.
Okay, cheers to our
Yeah,
next trip.
cheers.
Cheers
Where
to
we
our next
going?
trip.
Cheers.
Somewhere.
I would want to do Dubai with y'all, low key. I would want to do
We need to go
Dubai.
to Dubai.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, on you.
Like
Well, that's real good.
I was
Yeah.
telling Meg, should I say
Yeah.
it?
Go ahead.
I was
Go ahead.
telling Meg, I think that y'all should implement like a little like, shoo, and then it's like Meg making drinks, like a.
We talked about that though.
Mixing.
You should
Yeah,
do it.
we
This
been
is good as
saying that.
y'all.
She needs
This
like her
drink
drink
from
segment.
Meg is honestly what's inside.
So it's tequila and like this grapefruit wine
Yeah. A mixture.
A
It's
mixture.
like a spritzer.
with ginger ale.
Yeah.
It's light.
Yeah.
It's light,
It's
but
light.
it's,
It's
a little,
good
yeah.
though. Yeah.
It kind of
And
cuts the
she
edge
got
off of that little tequila.
flowers and mint leaves in it for y'all that aren't watching. Okay, let's play Would You Rather.
No.
Yes. Would you rather?
Okay, go.
Would you rather? Let me tell you what she said. No, I'm gonna ask you what she asked me earlier. Would you rather sleep under a bridge or kiss Raz B? Why would she ask me that?
What did you choose?
The
What
bridge.
do you think?
You chose the bridge.
Yeah.
For how many days?
Live under the bridge.
Live under.
live under the bridge.
Yeah. Or
So
kiss
you would rather
Raz B.
live under the bridge rather than kiss Rasby.
I mean,
What would you do?
live under the bridge.
Roommate.
Roommates. Roomie? Scoot over.
Yeah, top bunk. For sure. Nobody's kissing that man. That nigga said roommates.
I called night shift.
Okay, come on, stop playing. Look at the question. Oh, here's questions we're gonna ask. Icebreakers. Okay, so we have icebreaker questions.
Mix up. What is this?
We'll start off with a question and give us your honest answer. Icebreakers with Kway.
Okay.
They're good ones.
What was the experience that connected us the best way and why?
I think we said that already.
I would say the Miami trip.
Miami
the
trip.
Miami
Yeah.
trip connected us for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you suspect I want most in life?
For who? For
Everybody.
Each of us, and then we answer for you.
We'll answer for you.
okay.
Like,
Can y'all
what-
go first?
Yeah.
Okay, go first.
I think you want to be a mogul.
Yeah.
Like, what do I suspect you want most in life? Like a mogul. You are a true entrepreneur, and every single thing you do, you're so meticulous and detailed. Like,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna be legendary in that like aspect, marketing and like literal mogul.
Yeah, because you can't.
But
put
is
a
that
mogul
true
in
that
a
you
box.
desire that?
I do
Yeah.
desire that.
Yeah.
But don't you too?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, that you have to answer that. That's what I think you want the most in life. You get what I'm saying?
But I think that about you. But
He's saying that's his
but I don't
answer
think
for
that's
you.
my answer for the most in life. No.
but you think that's the most for me.
For you.
Yeah, I think like you are super. My perception is like you are super like honed in on your art, your craft, and you want to perfect that to the best of your ability. Like
Okay.
anything you put out, if it's not right, it's not coming out. Fucking with
It
me.
ain't coming out.
Yeah.
Clay will work on something for 2 years. He'd be like, "Well, y'all just gonna have to wait. That's
I
coming
thought
out
we
next
filmed
summer."
something. Have we filmed something?
Yeah, he was like, "It's not right, friend. We done filmed so many skits." I'm like, "Quay, Jesus."
But I think you can see that in your work, though. There's like
It's
every
perfect.
detail.
Yep.
You cross every T, dot every I. Like you're
Yep.
very meticulous.
Yep.
So, but I don't think. I think he thinks you feel the same way, but you're saying you don't. As far as like what you want most in life.
To be, I don't know. I don't think that's like my most like. No, I don't. What do you think? Oh, that's what you said.
I
That's
do
what
think.
he means for you.
I do think. Yeah, I think
Oh.
that. I think maybe because we relate in so many ways.
Yeah.
So many
I think
ways.
you're way like more detailed than mom than my.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you're way more like I feel
Damn,
like
Megan.
sorry.
Oh,
I think that-
somebody, yeah,
Look.
yeah.
She's like, yeah, for sure.
No, I was just saying. I think that because I never not see you working on the next
Yeah.
project.
I'm not as picky as you, and it shows in your work.
I'm
Your
super,
work is
super.
phenomenal,
But I'm gonna be honest
Quay.
with you. I think that sometimes it like
Your content is A1.
not A2.
No. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
What was I gonna say? What was I saying?
You said you think the most, like
I
the
don't
biggest
know.
thing is.
It's this drink, Meg. You gotta have a session. You gotta, cause I'm over
Everybody,
here like
we need to put a compilation of people that say Megan's drinks are fucking them up.
you gotta pursue it.
Brittany Renner,
Samaya.
you,
Somebody else,
everybody's
right?
like, hold
That's
on,
a whole
the drink,
separate entity. Like, come on, like stop.
could have your
stop,
own
stop
wine,
sleeping
But
on
this
it.
is what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, marketing. Like let's
I'll
just
just relax.
chill.
It's like
relax.
just-
She's like, I don't want my own wine.
I just
let me just do the
enjoy-
podcast. Goddamn.
That's that entrepreneur
But that's what I'm saying.
side,
But y'all,
though.
that's how y'all's mind think. You're like, oh, you could do this, you could do that, you could do. I
She's like,
never
I
not
just like
see you
making
working.
drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
cool. Like I'm not. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
it's just
Honestly,
that's how
Meg,
you're.
because the thing is, it's not only good, but the presentation. You know what I'm saying? The presentation
Yeah.
is like
She cares
it's-
about
Yeah,
that.
100%. You want to?
Okay, so
You still ain't chewed? Yeah.
what do you? Okay, so what do you guys would say for me? What do I?
What was the question?
What do you? What do I suspect you want most in life?
want most in life?
What do I suspect you want most in life?
Peace and happiness.
Yeah, for sure.
Clarity, peace, and happiness. I would say that. I would agree.
Yeah,
She
I
just
would
wants to
agree.
be zen.
I do.
Like, baby,
I just want to.
let me be happy.
No, but do you think that there is two parts to that question? Like that's what you want professionally, but is there something like personally that you
Like
want most in life that we
internally.
wouldn't
I also
know?
want peace too. I
Yeah.
would say that. Like honestly, peace and happiness, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
Okay. Professionally, yes, I do. What I say, my biggest desire is to be a mogul. Probably, I don't know, but I would say yes. Like I want to leave my mark, my legacy. I want
Yeah.
to leave a legacy, like a great legacy for sure. But I want peace and outside of all of that, I want peace and happiness.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody wants that though. I
Yeah.
feel like if you boil it down and if everyone really, really, really had to choose
Yeah.
and they were real with themselves, I feel like everybody would say that.
Yeah, if they were real.
If they were
But a
real.
lot of people would not say
Yeah.
I mean, do you really want to corrupt mine? Like, do you not want to be at peace?
that. Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
But some people, I think,
they choose a lot of things over their peace.
yeah.
A
think
lot.
so?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Back in 2016, it was a unique time in social media because nobody was doing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And-
yep. The beginning.
The beginning.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
old.
how
How
We're
many
getting-
years
we're
ago?
literally
That's
getting old.
crazy.
Old.
Yeah, it's 2016 is when I started, and at that time, I remember being like, "Dang, like they just released videos on Instagram."
Yeah,
like,
'cause
what
at
can
first
I
it was just
do?
pictures.
It was just pictures, and we already have those icons like Tyler Perry with Medea. We got the Jamie Foxxes with the Wandas. We got the I don't know. There's so many.
Martin with Big
Martin
Mama's
with
House.
Shanae.
Yeah.
One of
Shanae,
my favorite
yeah.
characters
Yeah.
for sure. And I noticed that there wasn't a niche on social media for it at that time.
Wow.
At that time. Again,
that
they were
time, yeah.
big on
Yeah.
in movie, TV, but at
But
that
not
time in
millennials.
2016, there was nobody doing it. And still to this day, I wonder, like, not even wonder, but it just blows my mind at the fact that I put on a wig because at that time I'd never imagined putting on a wig, lipstick, lashes, none of that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So what
But
inspired that? Like what inspired TT? Like
Was it
what
really because
happened?
you just saw a lack in the market on the internet? Or you think it was something just like, oh, let me try this?
You know how you just do something?
something,
You just
yeah.
do something. And I just
Don't
went
expect-
viral
you know,
from
yeah,
it. So
yeah.
I didn't know. I was just trying to be funny. Like nobody was doing it. So I literally took my mom's wig out of her closet.
Yeah.
And put it on. My mom's wig out of her closet. And I was doing skits. And a whole year, she didn't know I was doing videos, right? And I did a video. I don't know if y'all remember when I did the Tyra Bring It Down.
Bring it down 3 notches.
That was just a simple little 15-second. Nowadays, that wouldn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
But back then in 2016, when I did
Yeah.
it, you could just say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cuss on.
No,
the
you
camera.
can cuss on here.
You
Yeah.
can say and it go viral.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was like, break it down. And people was just like, oh my gosh,
That's
I
so
relate to
funny.
that. That could be me. I would have done that
Yeah.
if Tyra
Yeah.
was yelling to me,
Yeah.
yelling at me. So at that time, I literally I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
And you're still working at this time.
You're
I'm still
at Saks.
working. I had a
Or no, Louboutin. Sorry.
No. At that time, it's 2016, so
Okay.
I was working at Saks Fifth Avenue, but going to Louboutin, I had over 1 million followers, but I was
Wow.
scared.
Still working.
I was still working.
Yeah.
So when people would come in, y'all, this is crazy. When people would come into Louboutin, everybody, because at that time, viral was viral. At that time,
Now it was
2016,
real viral.
if you
If
got
your video
200,000
went
followers,
viral, the celebrities were reposting it. They were
they
commenting.
were going crazy.
It
They
was
were
like
going
a big,
crazy.
like if Rihanna comments on your video.
Yeah,
It was a thing.
It was a
7 years
thing.
ago.
Yeah.
Now
It
it's
was a
like
thing.
everybody feel like these celebrities are so tangible.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody on TikTok got 3 million followers, right?
right.
But back then, people
was
would
like,
walk into the store,
what?
and I'm working at Christian Louboutin, so it wasn't. I felt cool, but it was still like a. Should I be here? But at that time, we didn't know how to monetize our content.
Yeah,
We didn't know how to
yeah.
make money
Make
off of
money off
content,
social
right?
media.
So I
Yep.
just had 1 million followers, and people just knew
Yeah.
me. So when people would walk into the store, they would see me and just be like, "Kway, can I get a size 7?" And I'd just be like,
Wow.
yeah, I got you. But I know they know me. They would take a picture
Yeah.
after they check out.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until Super Bowl weekend when the video is still on my page. When Cardi B was in town, it was Super Bowl weekend. Cardi B was in town. I had a hosting with her or something like that. And I showed up to work and I was showing a salesman I'm not a salesman.
They
I
were
was showing a
packed at the mall.
customer.
That video.
You know that video?
Yeah.
I was showing a customer a shoe, and a girl noticed me. She went crazy, and before I knew it, I looked up.
Like the movie Selena. You remember that scene when
Oh,
she
when
was
she went
trying
to
on
the
that
mall?
dress and she walked out?
Oh, exactly.
It was like packed.
exactly like that. I looked up, and again, the video's still on my page. It's literally, I looked outside, and I had to get escorted out. I had to leave work. I was at work. I had to leave work because everybody outside was waiting on me to, I don't know, come outside
Come
or
out,
whatever.
What did
that
So they
feel
was just
like
like,
in
you
that-
got to get out. They didn't understand it at that time. It was just like, you got to go home. And at that was my last day.
What did that feel
What?
like?
That was my last day of work. After that video, I quit. I was just
You were like, I can't go back there.
I can't go back because I was still questioning myself at the time because people would come in again, y'all. It was back to back. People like, oh my God, Kway, why are you working here? They would always question that,
Wow.
always. And that day, I realized my impact. I looked up and I saw all of these people outside, upstairs. They shut down that whole wing. That whole wing by Chanel. I was right by Chanel. Shut down the whole wing. Nobody could shop.
Wow.
And I looked up and I was like, well, I
Wow.
gotta. They had to get me out, and I realized like maybe I should
got
take a
something
chance.
here.
Maybe
Yeah,
I should
yeah,
take
yeah.
a chance at this whole again. We didn't know how to monetize. We
Yeah,
didn't know how to
how to make
make
money.
And I remember Lala in my ear. Cause she was working at an insurance company and she quit her job like maybe 5 days before, and she was like, "Let's just do it. Let's move to LA." And I was scared. I was so scared, and that showed me.
And it changed
When
your
I saw,
life.
it
How
changed
long
my
after
life.
that did you move to LA?
Maybe like 2 months later.
That's quick.
2
That's
months
quick.
later. But I moved down here. It was so irresponsible, y'all. I moved down here with $8,000, and me and Lala was roommates. I went broke.
That shit was gone in a
really-
month.
Yeah, I went broke really, really fast. Ugh, no, for sure. I'm about to be vulnerable. But there was a time, because I worked at Louboutins, I had so many shoes. Y'all know that's the only shoe I pretty much wear. I
Yeah.
love Louboutins.
Yeah.
And I had over, I don't know, 100 pair of Louboutins, and I literally, empty my bank account. I didn't have no money. Mind you, I got a roommate. She's about the rent coming up, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay my rent. Nobody's paying me to do
Right, to
promo
post,
or
to
nothing
do
like that, right?
videos.
So I literally took like 20 pairs of my shoes, my Louboutins, up to those little trading stores.
Wow.
And they gave me maybe $200. I'm taking
Crazy
3,000 pairs of
dollar
shoes.
shoes.
And they
They
give me
always do
$200
that. Play those closets.
just
Fuck
for
y'all.
me to exactly.
Jesus.
Just for me to pay my rent. And that's when
Wow.
I realized, wow, like Kway, you really are here. You know, at that time I didn't want to go back home.
Yeah.
Because I would feel like a failure. So I built a team. I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got Diamond. That's how I got my whole team, my makeup crew. And the rest is history.
Kept producing content.
Yeah.
Wow.
The rest is
How
history.
did you start?
And a year later, that's when the whole restaurant stuff started to happen.
Oh, that was a year later?
I moved
Got you.
to LA in 2017, almost 18. I opened up the restaurant in 2018.
That's
Got
where
you.
I met you. Was 2018.
Yeah.
18.
The very first time we came to LA.
Damn.
Yeah.
What were you going to say? Did you say that?
No, I was asking in that moment where you walk out of your job and you have to be escorted out and there's fans and people screaming your name and waiting for you. What did that moment feel like for you? Like, was it a question of, like, now it's time to bet on myself? Because, like you said, you saw the impact. Like, what did that feel like?
That was exactly what it was. I just had to.
It's like you may not know, like, exactly how you're going to monetize or live, you know, whatever, but you knew you had impact. And if you have impact, that is
And by being
valuable.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's, I feel like that's very, I don't know.
I put
like
a lot
that.
of pressure on myself back then too. I didn't want to go back home. I moved to LA. Everybody was rooting for me. I remember my mom praying for me. That's still on my Instagram. My mom praying for me before I left for LA.
Wow.
That post is still on my page. Like I recorded
I
while she was
remember
praying.
that.
It was so disrespectful. She was praying. I recorded her hand holding
So
my
disrespectful.
hand.
Like, I need to get some content.
Because I just not content. It was just like I want to
No, that
remember this
moment.
moment
I
forever.
know.
I
Yeah,
want to
you
remember
wanted
this
that-
moment forever.
yeah.
And I just didn't want to. I was 6 months in LA, y'all, and I'm telling y'all, like, this place is very, very, very expensive. Very expensive, and outside of that, it's just a different.
Energy,
Coming from Texas,
vibe.
coming to
we
LA,
like
it's a different.
Southern.
Yeah, super southern.
So when we come to LA, it's like, this is different.
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah.
felt when I moved to Atlanta. I'm like, this is not true Southern hospitality.
I hear that a lot about Atlanta, though.
Compared to Texas,
Compared
Texas,
to-
we open doors for people. If you make eye contact with somebody, you say hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Atlanta, they like, what you looking at?
So you feel like not only did you have to transition financially, obviously, but culturally, you felt like you had to transition
Hell
as
yeah.
well.
I
coming
had
out
to.
here.
I had to
Yeah.
figure it out. I remember at that time I was still wearing the crazy wigs, and I called my sister. She gonna be mad at me for saying this, but I called my sister like, maybe I should like change TT up. That's how this whole blue hair came in.
Lit.
Before that, I was wearing this crazy wig. I was wearing my mama wigs backwards.
Short,
It was
yeah.
crazy. People loved it, but again, I think at that time moving to LA, I'm in a new place. I'm in a new environment. Why not give a whole new
Look.
situation,
Thing,
a new
yeah.
look,
You in a
new
new chapter,
vibe, right?
yeah.
New chapter for my character, right? So I remember reaching out to my sister like, should TT wear like, at that time I was just wearing bright pink lipstick with ugly wigs.
Yeah.
No lashes, no clothes. I was just like, whatever,
Yeah.
right? And I called my sister like, Kendra, I don't know why, but I think I kind of want to like make TT pretty. I don't know why. Not TT pretty, but
Yeah,
like
like,
make her more of
jazz
like
her
a,
up, yeah.
jazz her up a little bit. She was like, no, that's not what you're known for. Again, no, my sister's my biggest supporter.
Yeah.
But she was just like, no, that's not what you're known for. Stick to the funny. Stick to the funny. And in my gut, I knew that it was time for a change. I put a lash on. I put the
Wow.
blue wig on.
Yeah.
And before I knew it, my first deal was one of my first deals was Rihanna Fenty
What?
for changing TT to I guess lashes and
Wow.
stuff like that. And that's when I knew like, oh, I
Great.
got something.
My first deal was
Fashion Nova.
Timmy T. $70 for one post.
Really?
What?
No, back then they would send you. I already know they would send you shirts for free, and you would post it for maybe like I don't know $30.
$30?
Wow.
Yeah.
$70 for one post.
But even the companies didn't know how to pay people.
They
They didn't
didn't.
know.
They didn't know
what the value
They
was.
didn't know
Yeah,
what the
they
value
didn't
was.
know.
It was still testing
Yeah,
it.
they
We
didn't
were
know
the first generation of
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
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 Hold on, y'all. Really quick before we go, we got to get to this. Our next partner has a product I use literally every day. I started taking AG1 because y'all know I'm into super healthy stuff. I haven't eaten meat, so I'm really trying to get on my health stuff. Wanted better gut health, more energy, optimize my immune system. Y'all, I hate taking pills and vitamins, so I wanted a supplement that actually tastes great. Wanted to see what all the hype was about.
Okay, guys, what is this stuff? With one delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging, all the things. And when they say recovery, they mean it, baby. I take this stuff and I feel like I got the best sleep of my life.
Of your life. So right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with this convenient daily nutrient. It's just one scoop, y'all. One scoop in a cup of water every single day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health.
To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immunity-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase.
Ooh.
All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/KFS. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/KFS to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
Let's go. Back to the show, y'all.
I like what you said because I feel like the theme has been consistent. When I think about our conversation with Batch and I think about our conversation with Tabitha, everyone said, I don't know, I just had this feeling. I just had this thing that this
told
pushing
me
to
to
do it this way. Even when your biggest supporter is like, I don't see that, but you saw it.
Yeah.
And you stepped into it and leaned into it and bet on yourself yet again.
And it wasn't even something that I put out to say like, Kendra, like, sister, like they like it. It was just like I just knew it was time. I knew it was time to elevate the character.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's the difference between people that go further and the people that don't. I feel like everybody gets that nudge, but he decided chose to follow it.
Yeah, and trust it.
Yes. Everybody gets something inside of them that's telling them what to do. It's your decision whether you follow it or not.
Yeah. Do you feel like you still get those same hunches and feelings
with
now,
business
even now with
deals
your,
and ideas?
When you say hunches, what do you mean?
Like
your gut feelings that are telling
like,
you how to move.
This.
Oh,
Like
I'm doing this. I believe in this.
Oh yeah, I'm I don't want to put too much out, but I'm doing something now that is very different. I'm working on something now that's super different, and I know, again, that's another thing. I'm sorry not to change subject, but it's like sometimes you have to like just do it. You don't gotta to seek validation.
Yeah,
you know,
from
sometimes
everybody
just
else.
do it. And sometimes back in the day, I would call my sister, I would call my friend, I would call my whatever. What you think about this? Should I do this?
Now you be like, I'm doing this.
I'm just doing it because I gotta follow my gut, because my gut always proves me right every single time.
Yeah,
every single time.
You're good.
It was a little. It was a little creepy crawler. I was like, ew.
That mint leaf? Tracking the insect.
He had a little ant on his shoulder.
Sure.
Did you have another question?
Oh yeah. She said mint leaf. Oh, this is a good question. This is a good icebreaker. If my personality were a menu, what would it be on the menu and why?
If your personality was a menu?
Was on the menu.
Was
A
on
meal.
the menu.
If your personality was a meal,
What would it be? It's gonna sound so corny, but ba-da-ba-ba-ba, like a Happy Meal.
God,
Let me elaborate.
Okay.
Although it's not expensive and it's very like the go-to, it's. I'm taking the word happy from that, because every time I see you, it's you good energy, good vibes. You know.
That's a good one. Thanks, Kway.
You don't like that?
Like,
Should I have said the ultimate cheeseburger, like number 5 instead?
A Big Mac? Like, I'm thick. What?
No, I would say Happy Meal because
I make you happy.
the energy, happy energy.
$4. I was gonna say you were like a top steak or something.
Top steak
From like
okay,
Prime
let me change my answer
112.
then.
I was really gonna say hot Cheetos.
For me,
You know why? Because everybody love them.
Wow. So why was mine's bad? Like, why was Happy
No,
Meal
I
bad?
get it. Because you said ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Like, okay, well,
Yeah, that
what
was
would he
good.
be? Hot Cheetos. Everybody love hot Cheetos. It's that hood thing. I don't care how big you get. You're going to be like, just give me some hot Cheetos. We got them right there.
Kway is like,
Like, literally.
I don't know if everybody loves hot Cheetos, but I will say, if we're going to do like a chip analogy, I would say Lay's. Only because.
'Cause you wanna lay on me?
No.
Oh,
God, Kway.
Jesus. No.
He's like, take that out. No, because if you're
Don't take that
hungry,
out.
like, it goes everywhere.
Ew.
I'm saying it fits in every environment. Everybody eats Lay's chip. Like, it's
Everybody do. Everybody.
No,
do.
everybody
It's
eat
the
Lay's.
most classic chip.
I'm not saying if I have option. I'm saying it's a chip that you know. Like, if you throwing a barbecue or you throwing a kickback and you grabbing chips, that's always one of the ones because you know everybody's gonna at least enjoy that.
Have one.
Like, if I don't get a specific kind you like, at least you got that. And I feel like with you, I've seen you in so many different environments, and you just
Chameleon.
fit in, and everybody enjoys you
Yeah.
in every environment. It doesn't
environment.
matter where we are. Everyone enjoys you, and
What would
you're
Megan
very
be? Oh, sorry.
personable. Sorry. No, you're-
Barbecue sauce because you saucy. Oh, no.
So you got to dip my $1 nugget in her
Barbecue
sauce.
sauce.
No, it got to be a meal. It got to be.
Salmon?
It's like ramen noodle.
Could you smooth? Okay.
Okay,
If
no,
you-
you answer it. What would I be? Because Kway can't
Ooh,
answer.
you will be a dessert.
Ooh.
Say the best for last.
What kind of dessert?
Ooh, butter cake from
I
California
knew she
Pizza
was going to
Kitchen.
say that.
Ah! Ooh!
All right.
Who owns that restaurant? I need some stock.
Or create your own.
Here you go. We already have our idea.
We got to tell Kway about that.
Kway would love
Kway
that
would
idea.
love that idea.
He's gonna want in.
See, but no, Kway is
I'm out
another
here
one.
investing. I'm ready.
Kway is another one that's like you can't really give ideas to without being ready to work.
No, yes you can. He takes his time.
What you mean?
I feel like he'd be like, okay, like let's do it. I feel like he would be like, let's have a meeting, let's talk
Yeah.
about it, let's start putting things in motion.
Yeah.
I feel like you're like that.
Okay, yeah,
If it's
I-
something that you really like,
Yeah,
think is a
100%.
great idea.
100%.
Yeah, you're like,
100%.
okay, let's what's the next
What's
steps?
up?
Let's talk about it. I think you're like that.
100%.
You gotta go. Wait,
another
did we
drink?
do?
Huh?
Another drink? Where
Actually,
your
yeah,
popsicles
I
at?
feel-
Come
I'm
on, tell
already-
us about that. We should have been had those.
Yeah, I want
What?
to try them. I want y'all to try them on camera.
Yes.
Yeah,
You wanna try 'em?
Yeah, she wants to
Shekinah
eat
can
'em.
get 'em.
So tell the viewer about what we're about to try.
Smack them. So I got these pops. They're infused adult pops. Alcohol, THC, CBD, and virgin.
am
It's an extension
scared.
of.
I'm drinking the alcohol one.
Well, so I don't have the alcohol today. I only got the CBD. And don't say that. I only got the CBD. But it's an extension of my original brand, Smack. My whole brand is called Smack 'em Products, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool because I can do anything I want. I can do ice cream. I can do, I don't know,
I
ribs. I
smack
can do
'em, yeah.
chicken sandwiches as
Yeah.
long as it's smacking. So with this brand, this product is special to me because when I came out with this, y'all, I had no idea what to expect. And
It
the
went
demand
crazy.
was so crazy. The demand was so crazy to the point where we have to get a bigger manufacturer.
Wow.
It's your marketing.
We got to get a bigger manufacturer. Everything is on standstill, but I wanted to still
Yep.
cater to the fans that follow the page and a fan of the brand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we got an extension from the sauce to a whole different category.
So
which
right
is
now,
the-
we cannot purchase the sauce right now because it's sold out.
it's completely sold out.
Wow.
But the
Anything
good news
Kway market
is,
and post
goes.
and promote, it goes because anything he posts, it's like I have to have that.
They have.
What is
to
that?
Have it.
Where is it? I'm gonna smack my granny.
no.
So really quick, we gonna pay some bills, y'all. Now, for most of us, learning a second language in high school or college wasn't exactly a high point in our academic careers. Y'all, I really struggled in Spanish, and that was Spanish 1. So now, thanks to Babble, the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions, there's an actively fun and easy way to learn a new language. Whether you'll be traveling abroad, connecting in a deeper way with family, or you just have some free time. Babble teaches bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world. Babble's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babble's lessons were created by over 100 language experts. Their teaching methods have been scientifically proven to be effective. With Babble, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babble's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. There's so many ways to learn with Babble, y'all. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, video stories, and even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Start your new language learning journey today with Babble. Right now, save up to 60% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/KFS. That's babbel.com/KFS for up to 60% off your subscription. Babble, language for life. All right, back to the show.
Is it like a edible? How strong is it? You talking
It's
about
strong.
super fill it? How strong is it?
It's
What level
strong.
of THC?
It's strong, but when I pulled up on y'all was clammy. Like, y'all were clammy and eyes were glossy. So I was like, oh, THC.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Nah, just
yeah.
kidding. They know we did a high episode. But I'm saying, like, what would be equivalent to this?
I still want to try these on camera because they're branded. I just want to try these off camera.
Oh, okay.
Tasting.
You're going to be high as hell.
Really?
Just that little.
But not like a that's my thing. I didn't want to feel like anxiety.
Yeah.
This pop is gonna have you just feeling good.
First of all, it tastes amazing.
So good.
I love.
You taste the
Ices.
THC though, right?
It's like the
tastes
very
like-
end. But
I don't know what THC tastes like.
but
it
very
tastes like it's a bomb
Oh.
popsicle.
You don't taste the THC though?
It just tastes like lemonade.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with
Okay,
you. Just
okay.
please, yeah. I ain't gonna hold you like that.
Really? Is that strong?
I'm gonna tell y'all off
tastes
camera.
good.
No. Why you keep saying off camera? We can't say this stuff.
Yeah, you
Because
can.
I don't want to scare people and think that like I'm gonna be fucked up while I'm dry. I can't
Then
drive.
tell 'em.
Yeah.
How much THC is in it?
It's good though.
Let me
It's
taste
so
that
good.
one.
Oh,
That's-
can it?
That's great. That the summertime
So
lemonade.
this one is a summertime lemonade, and this has CBD in it. This doesn't have THC in it.
No THC.
So this is just.
So this
CBD.
is
I don't
going.
know
You're
the
gonna be
difference between
coasting.
those.
You're gonna feel good. You're gonna be feeling good. That's why I'm so relaxed because I had like 2 of them before.
Really?
I came. Yeah.
And which one is that? That one has just CBD.
CBD. Yeah.
Ooh. Dang, the flavors are bussin'.
You like the flavor?
Yeah.
Okay, so question though,
Yeah.
because some of them have THC in it, right?
Yeah.
Can you only sell it in certain?
No, that's a good thing. So this is y'all. This is. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is honestly like. This is a huge deal because people will be able to order. We have. I can't say, but we have a technique where people will be able to order THC online, alcohol online. So you ain't even tried the margarita pop. We got a Henny and Coke pop. We sold out. That's why I had to bring CBD. Everything else is gone. We sold out. There was an event that we went to. There was 3,000 people there. We bought 2,000 pops. All of them gone.
Gone.
Wow.
Gone.
So
Gone.
what inspired this idea? What inspired you to make pop? Like,
This, because the sauces were like, here you go. Because the sauces,
They're so good.
thank you so much. Because
so
the
glad- I'm still
sauces
being-
were,
I'm scared to eat mine.
because the sauces were so in demand, and I couldn't cater to my followers because they're waiting for it. Not no flex, but the same people that's making Hooters sauces, they're our manufacturers.
Yeah.
So they didn't even want to deal with us because
Yeah.
we're a small growing
Yeah.
company.
And then they saw
but
what
they
y'all
saw
could
my
do.
influence and they saw the brand. It was just like, we gotta have this. So
wow.
when I come back out, it's gonna be
A wrap.
The good thing about it is the THC ones. The plan is to get them all over the world in dispensaries, and for the alcohol pops, we want to cater to the clubs and the day events, and that's what we did.
That's lit.
I was so scared. To be
Festivals,
honest with
that'd be
y'all,
cool.
I was like
Yeah.
hella scared to do this because we all grew up on pops. We love freeze pops, but I didn't know if it was gonna be corny or not. But if you infuse it with alcohol, you infuse it with CBD.
It makes it for adults.
you
It's
make-
like lit.
They went crazy over it. So I'm
Yeah.
looking at the line.
And it tastes
the
so
line down the
good.
street. I'm like, wow, I got something here. I got something here. So while y'all wait on the sauces, we can smack on some smacking pops.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Quay.
Okay, question: Are we getting? So when Smack 'em sauce comes back, is it the same flavors, or are there going to be new flavors added?
Definitely new flavors. So
Okay.
we got And just side note, y'all, that it is a seafood vegan butter. So it's super healthy.
No dairy.
It's no dairy. That's why the sauce lasts for 250 days. It's a long time that you can have the sauce. But my plan is to do seasonings. My plan is to do aioli butters, truffle butters. Like that is my plan to kind of just take over the seasoning and sauce industry, pretty much.
Because you're very successful, obviously, in the food industry. Like it works for you. It pops every time. Has that always been something you've been interested in, like the food industry, or that just happened, or it kind of fell in your lap and you just ran with it?
So I always love seafood. That's my favorite food. I love seafood, right? But I've always wanted, I would say this, I've never done it, but this is one of my biggest goals. I've had restaurants, right? But my biggest goal was to have food trucks. I love food trucks. I love that experience. So I don't know why, but I used to want an ice cream truck. Not that ice cream truck, but like something different, something unique for social media. So I'm happy that I'm talking too much, but I'm about to tap into that too. Like I'm about to have, that's the thing. Like,
come
for
on,
sure.
give us a little,
like this exclusive. Like,
Kway always got.
I'm coming out with several food trucks in just a few months, y'all. It's about to be crazy.
What cities?
All over.
Woo.
Seafood.
See, well, I can't tell you that.
I
can't tell you that.
right.
I'll tell you that off.
Okay, you gotta tell us everything.
But it's something that's never been done before.
Okay.
What I'm about to come out with.
Aww.
Yeah.
So since you don't do a lot of interviews, if there was anything,
am I doing good? Because I'm like, man,
this is
my
so
first.
professional. He's like, so the smack 'em sauce. If there was anything you would want the world to know about you, what would you want them to know? Like outside of TT, your skits, like on Instagram.
That's a good question.
Like just talking to Kway In right here on the Know For Sure podcast.
That I'm not. How do I put this? I'm not as because with my character, when people meet me, they expect me to be loud, flamboyant. They expect me to be like all over the place, but I'm like super like
Chill.
Super chill. I'm very much so like. Even with this, like, it's hard even talking about myself because I'm very much so like, B, keep going. I'm about you, like,
Kway
about my friends, a motivator.
He's like that for sure.
Number one cheerleader.
Number one cheerleader.
And always.
Number one.
No, seriously, number one. Especially in person. Like, you're always good at randomly giving affirmation.
Yeah.
Like, at random times.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, friend.
He did that yesterday.
I'm so proud of you.
You texted me a song yesterday. You were like, I really love you.
I think about you often, actually. Like,
what you be thinking about?
She's so annoying.
I'm so proud of you. Like, I'm beyond proud of you, B. And sometimes I think as friends, because I do give those affirmations all the time, we can get numb to them. But I need you to know that, like, I really do value as a person. And also outside of that, like, you're so inspiring to me.
I said, what do you want them to know about?
No,
I
know. Finish.
No, but it's true.
It's not about me.
Okay. See, but that's the thing. I take things off of me and I put it on other people. But that's the thing. Like, I'm so proud of you just to show up at this shit. And it's just like, I didn't know.
See, Kway thought he was going to come up to me and Megan shit.
I didn't.
And then we was going to be recorded on an iPhone.
No, I didn't think that. I didn't think that because
Oh.
I know you and I know, like, I know your I know you, right? I didn't expect that, but I just didn't know what to expect. And
like,
the fact that I show up and you got a whole crew, food, Megan making drinks, it's a super comfortable environment. Y'all are onto something. And that what I value the most, bro, I know Meg. I've hung around y'all a million times. The fact that y'all remind me of me and my sister. Me and my sister started together. My sister named TT. We was in the car trying to figure out, like, what should I went viral one time. I'm like, okay, people like this character. What should I name my character? My sister had a fight with TT long time ago. This girl named TT long time ago. Name her TT. I'm like, okay, cool. My sister named me, right? Y'all started together. So I have so much respect for you for carrying her with you on your journey and giving her a whole separate brand, because I've known Megan to be your kind of like, it ain't shadow vibes, but it's very much so like,
she works for me.
She's not trying to be forefront.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that you're giving her a platform and on this level is just, it's honestly mind blowing. And
But
two,
I want people to know that
Yeah.
that's easy to do when the person is valuable.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's easy to help people around you when they're bringing something to the table.
Yeah.
A lot of people want opportunity and this and that and
Yeah.
this. How are you adding value? And it doesn't have to be monetary. It could be your ideas. It could be your energy. It could be Megan, your servant spirit, whatever that is. But Megan adds value in any situation she's in. Any situation. I don't care what it is. It ain't got to be work. She's going to add value. And
Yeah.
then that gives her opportunity to walk in her purpose and be like, okay, now we can be business partners. This ain't my shit. All this stuff you see, this ain't my shit. This is our shit.
Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah.
And you know, she's
and I've
walking.
heard you say that time and time
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I've heard you say that.
Yeah.
Too.
So I want people out there to know that too. Like you can only, I feel like I've given a lot of people,
Opportunity.
what you do with it is up to you. That's on you. If you can't find a way to maneuver and add value and grow, and that's on you. That's your decision. But you take that opportunity and y'all run with it. Add value to somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we had that conversation not that long ago when last time we were in LA filming, and we were just like, it's crazy that you can have so many people in your life that are quick to ask you for something without asking, hey, how can I add value to you? Yes, I might need X, Y, and Z.
But what can I do
what
for
can I
you?
do for you to earn that or to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that,
It's wild.
it's wild.
And just like that, I want to tell Kway the example I gave you. I said, it is so crazy. We had interviews for an
Yeah.
assistant, right? What was like 20, 30 people? Tons of, we had
No, it was like,
hundreds of emails.
An
but
assistant for this particular.
us, for
Okay.
just our next
Just in
journey, our
general,
next chapter,
yeah.
just help.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're coming out from behind the scenes. You can't do that work.
Yeah.
We need help. I'm like, out of all the people in our family, all the people we know, we're having interviews for an assistant. There's not one person in our village that would want to serve and get paid for it.
But,
We're having
but
interviews
People are asking
for help. Then come onto the team. It's not free. We're not giving you an internship.
Yeah.
Right.
We're having interviews.
Yeah,
For
that-
an assistant.
that
There's
was
not one
mind-blowing.
person in our family, in our community, in our circle of people that need financial stability.
How did y'all feel about that? Like,
We just had that revelation.
We had that
we were
revelation,
talking about
like,
something,
yeah,
and we
we
had that
were-
revelation recently.
Well, because our team came together very organically. Like, now we have a team. Like, we have Shekinah that assists us. We have Ashley, our videographer, and we
videographer.
were interviewing for both of those positions. And it just wasn't, we couldn't find the right person. It
Like,
just
they're not
didn't
right,
feel, I
they're
was
not-
just like,
no, it's not
I
organic.
just didn't feel like it was
anybody.
Yeah.
We
I
even
was just-
tried out a girl. We hired her. We
Yeah.
said we were going to do 30-day internship, and if we loved her, she loved us.
on day 15, y'all was like,
On day 7, she was like, I'm pregnant. We were like, that's a sign.
It ain't gonna
Th-
work
that's
because she
not
had to
it.
move back home anyway. She had to move back home. We
So I
wanted
just found out I
somebody
was
in the
pregnant,
city.
yep.
So I don't know, but that's why we were talking about it, because we were talking about how good we felt about our team coming together, because everybody is like
just happened
minded and it's like
organically.
Yeah.
alignment, and it feels like it just
Amazing.
feels amazing.
Yeah.
Like we have a very good situation. You know what I mean? And it came together very organically, and that felt good. But we were mind blown that we were actually having, like, I was spending
Hours.
weeks
trying to find, yeah.
going
Going
through
through
emails,
resumes and
looking at
emails
resumes and scheduling interviews, and
I was like, there's not
I
one
mean,
person.
who was doing the interviews? I'm sorry. Like,
We
was-
were.
did.
Got it.
we
We
were.
did.
So you know, and it just, you know, it was mind blowing to us that it's like,
We're like, damn.
but damn, you asking for like you asking for all
And
this
this is
stuff,
where we have a
and,
lack?
But you know, I'm having interviews and not, hey, even if it's like, hey,
I saw.
in the meantime, until you find somebody, I can help. What do you need help
What
with?
do you need?
There was never that
That's
Wow.
wild. That's wild.
on either side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got family,
Yeah.
family. I'm not. It ain't just
Yeah.
me. I got friends and family that could have did the same thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I got a sister that's in Houston right now that ain't got a job. You know what I'm saying? So I got people too that could have did. Nobody stepped up and said like, "Yo, like,
Let me serve you
let
here.
me." Yeah, and that was just mind blowing to us. You know what I mean? And I think I got to experience the first time. I've always seen it secondhand dealing with B, but when you're in that
When you're
position,
in it,
it's
yep,
different.
It's different.
like,
It's different.
damn.
It's
Yeah.
so different.
It's different.
Yeah.
You know what else is special about this too? Me, you, and V are in a group chat, and I love that group chat because we
Vina.
kind of
Shout out to
keep
Vina.
shout out to V. We keep each other updated on our journeys, right? This I'm gonna tell you why this is unique, but in our journeys, for instance, when I'm working on my businesses, I'll send something over in the group, like a picture or something, just to keep, just so my friends are in the know of what I'm doing. V would do the same thing. What y'all think about my red carpet look? Which picture is the best?
Yeah.
You do the same thing,
Yeah.
right? This situation was so unique to me because it shocked me. I was shocked with the rest of the world. When you drop the Know For Sure flyer or whatever, when you
Our
that
picture,
first
our cover
rollout,
photo.
we usually share like what we're working on. I appreciated that because you could have ran it down like, Kway, this is what I'm working on.
Yeah.
I eventually want you on my podcast. But the fact that you dropped it and I was like shocked with the rest of the world, it made me excited to tune in. Like, I want to see what's going to
What they
happen.
talking about,
I'm on
what
y'all
they do.
page
Oh,
looking at that aesthetic and
dope.
everything. It's just cool and to see where y'all have come from then in just a few months. Y'all, just a few months.
Literally.
Think about this, y'all. This is
Literally.
less than a year, and we are at this beautiful ass mansion in the hills in LA. All right, this ain't no cheap shit, okay? This is crazy. She got a whole team. There's dessert on the table. Like it's bananas. I'm so proud of y'all. I just gotta let y'all know that. Yeah,
We
y'all
gotta give it up
flowers
to
on
Megan for that
camera.
because she gonna make sure that our
But
people
y'all
have an
team.
experience.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
yes,
team. No,
yes,
yeah,
I know,
it's a team.
but
It's-
Megan's like,
I like to- I like to
rotisserie board or what is
Yeah.
it called? A rotisserie.
We're all about we're all about hospitality.
Yeah.
But I wanted to tap in really quick what
Yeah.
you said about, not sharing the,
That
we
wasn't
got a
even
podcast.
intentional.
But that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
It wasn't intense. We shared. I mean, we're
yeah,
friends.
yeah.
We
but
shared.
it was
Yeah.
But
there
I
was no
appreciated
marketing
that.
idea in it though.
We had
I'm saying, like,
zero.
we
People were
dropped
like,
that
we love
picture-
your marketing rollout. We was like, what rollout? We just posted a
We
picture.
just posted a picture. It wasn't like we had a plan.
Guess what? Going back to that gut instinct.
Yeah,
just doing
just
it.
doing it.
Not
Yes.
seeking approval. You could have sent it to the
Yeah.
group. I could have gave you notes like, B, you should do this. Change the
Yeah,
color.
change
B
the-
could have tapped in
change
like, you
the
should.
logo.
You don't need that. Just
This
do
is
it.
what
Yeah.
we feel.
Just
This is
do
what we
it.
love.
Yeah, we just
And
went
bro,
with our
like,
gut.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't even watch podcasts. I don't. I've kind of tapped into Joe Budden low key.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
But y'all's, it's completely different. I told B off camera, it's very much so different because on these podcasts, everybody's doing podcasts now. I feel like after y'all came out, it was just, I'm just saying that everybody was just like dropping like flies, no shade, but literally, but the thing, no shade, no, y'all keep it up, but no, literally keep it up.
God
But the thing
bless.
is,
There's a new sheriff in town.
Are you saying keep it up or keep up?
Keep up.
keep it up. 100% keep it up.
Quay's like-
Y'all setting the bar. Y'all doing something different.
Thank you.
Everybody's on there gossiping. Everybody's on podcast gossiping, talking about what so and so is going through in their relationship, whatever. Y'all are getting to, mind you, again, I didn't know what to expect pulling up to this, but I knew I had to be vulnerable. I knew I had to open up. And I felt comfortable opening up with y'all, because y'all are my
Kway.
friends. So
I will say that our dynamic when the three of us get together, I feel like it's
It's
like
crazy.
two big sisters against the little brother,
Oh.
and Kway is always annoyed by the
Annoyed.
time.
Sure.
By the time-
he leaves us, he is angry at
He's
us.
like, nah, I'm gonna go. Y'all.
like next day be like,
always-
where you at? Let's link
He
up
just
again.
is like,
No.
no, he's like, no.
Yeah, y'all pick on me
Don't
enough.
pick on me. I'm
He'd be
tired.
like, I'm gonna go. But you
I
didn't
love
even
that.
answer the question.
What was the question?
What would you want the world to know about Quaylin?
My bad.
Just one little thing, or
I have a
big
question,
thing,
too.
or yeah.
Here go my private me. Let me think. What would
Yeah.
what
Anything
would I
that you
want?
just,
the
leaving
world
this
to know?
While
podcast.
he's thinking, because we know him privately, what do we think that they don't know
Oh, that's a
about
good
Kway?
question. That's a good question.
I'll say for me,
Okay.
Kway is a partier. Like, Kway can party.
Like go out and stuff.
Party.
Yeah.
Like, Kway, and I think he gets annoyed with us because
Yeah.
we're like old.
He's like, y'all
like we
boring,
just want.
like-
He'd be like,
But y'all
y'all
not boring though.
I
Are
know,
you kidding me?
but we have, because we always go out.
Y'all
with
acting
you.
like I'm in
know,
a
but-
section by myself. Doing,
No, but I'm saying you be
No.
ready. You be ready to move.
Yeah.
Oh,
You be ready
for
to
sure.
move.
Yeah.
You be ready to move.
Yeah.
And when you get into the zone, it's like, let's
like, come
drink,
on,
let's
y'all, let's
shots,
drink,
let's
come
go,
on.
let's
Yeah.
go, let's go.
Yeah.
But because your demeanor is so chill outside of your character, of TT, you have the very chill
Yeah.
demeanor. You're very soft spoken.
Yeah.
You're just so polite.
Yeah.
And like, but you can turn up and like really
Yeah.
Kway be like,
Yeah.
and I just don't think that people would know. Like I was
Yeah.
shocked the first time I saw you really like turn up and
Turn
have fun.
up.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine would be your personality is more chill and reserved, which you said earlier, but like on the internet, you are this character. And even, you still show Kway on the internet a little bit,
Yeah.
Kwaylin, but you're very chill. I mean, we got to put, we pull it out of you and we have our moments, but Kway is chill, y'all. Don't
And
be running
sneaky. He sneaks
sneaky
off.
like how.
Like in Miami when he was like, I'll be right back for my birthday. Yeah. Don't think I forgot about that.
To the people that are listening, he
He
is shaking in his boots. If you're not watching
Literally,
this.
The spike boots.
B gave me like the surprise of a lifetime for my 32nd birthday and got us a jet to go to Miami, and Kway surprised me and showed
He
up, and that was
came.
so. And every time Kway show up, it's always like a surprise for me. I'm like, oh, Kway's here.
But Kway will
You want to know what's so
always show
funny
up.
about both of y'all? Y'all don't give me no choice. If it's surprising B, it's like I don't care. You
Kwaylin,
gotta show up.
yeah,
If
you
it's
gotta
Gonna be
surprising her,
so upset. if
Kway,
you don't
you're not my friend if you don't show up for Meg. It's just like,
Okay. And then
I'm
Kway
like,
be like,
she's
I'm
gonna be
here.
Please don't cancel flights this week.
But Kway, it was the last night we were there for my birthday in Miami. And we're all, I don't know what we were going to do. We were all, about to go to the pool. We were about
Yeah.
to sit out at the pool
Yeah.
and talk and like chill
Yeah.
or whatever. Kway was like, I'll be right back, y'all.
oh, nap, night.
Night,
Night.
fucking night. You literally.
Because you want to
tricked
know
us.
something too. There's, a lot of people don't know this because y'all laugh and y'all do the Megan be hitting B on camera.
Jesus.
But
She
people
be
don't
hitting
know
me too.
how
Don't do that.
long they shorten it for the camera. But when I tell you that laugh will last a
Hour.
good 20 minutes. I gotta go. I'm about to go to bed. Y'all hitting each other for 20 minutes and laughing. It's just like
Okay.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. He's like the
I
little
love
brother. He
when we
gets
laugh.
so
Kway,
annoyed.
ooh, we gonna smoke after these.
for sure.
No, for sure.
We don't need to. We got the pops.
We got the
Okay,
vibe.
I got a question. Because our podcast is about evolving, growing, relationships.
Don't end this
healing.
yet. I'm
no,
not
we're
ready.
not. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay,
ask you a
cool.
question.
I'm having
What
fun.
He's like, I'm up now.
I'm up now.
what does healing look like for you?
Yeah. And is there something in your life that you're working on healing or healed that you feel like you should have healed sooner?
I am, but I can't.
You don't have to go into detail.
You don't have to go into detail.
And you
but
don't have to answer. You could say next question, but I
Because
think before we move on, we're gonna take a break.
a quick break.
A quick little breaky. We have a surprise for y'all.
You guys, you know what it is. It is the KFS fam. We're giving you guys 20% off the BSimone Beauty site. 20% off everything excluding bundles.
Excluding the bundles, so don't get overzealous, okay? Go to BSimoneBeauty.com and use the code KFS20, all caps. That's K as in no, F as in 4, S as in sure, 20. KFS20, all caps, and get 20% off your B.Simone Beauty.
So I asked that because I had like a revelation of like this, you know how I do. I have to deal with things through analogies and examples.
Yeah.
And so the other day in my front yard where there's like a light post in my front yard next to my driveway, I had planted 2 plants, like flowers, last year, right?
What kind of flower?
What are those things
My
called?
mom's she loves flowers. I'm just curious.
Are they hydrangeas? Yeah, they're hydrangeas.
Oh, okay.
Because my neighbor has some really pretty ones. They're like bright
Yeah.
pink and bright
They're
purple.
super bright,
They're super
yeah.
pretty. So I found some white ones that I liked, and so I planted those there. So, they were very, very small and like nothing, right? And so now that it's summertime, it's raining. Now the grass is growing, everything's blooming and all that. I drive up to my driveway and I'm looking at my hydrangeas and they're blooming. They're so pretty, right? Because they haven't
They're
bloomed.
out of the
This
ground,
is my first
like-
time. Yeah,
oh,
they're
wow.
blooming.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen them because I planted them last year. So this is my first time seeing them bloom. But next to it, so when we originally bought the house, there was like a rose vine wrapped around the light post. And so I had our yard guy take it out, cut it down or whatever. And so anyway, I drive up to my house and I see my beautiful hydrangeas, and then I see What? Are you trying to get my attention? Oh, sorry. I thought Ashley was trying to get my attention. And then I see this big ass like weed. And so at first, I've seen it for a few days now, but I'm thinking like maybe I planted a third hydrangea and it just isn't blooming yet, or it's blooming weird. I don't know what is going on. But when I pulled up to the house the other day, I noticed that it was a weed. It was like, it was a weed.
Yeah.
And I was sick of looking at it. So I literally get out of the car, I leave the garage door open, and I'm looking for anything to help me get this weed, pull it up. So I get the gloves first, and I try to pull it, but the spikes are going through. The
Why am I
thorns are
so
going
into this
through.
story? I'm like, oh, how is it going to end?
The thorns are going through my gloves. So I'm like, okay, that's not going to work. So I threw the gloves down. So now I'm looking through the garage, and I'm like, okay, here's a chainsaw. I'm going to use that.
Like, a chainsaw? That's dramatic.
Well, it was a saw. It wasn't a chainsaw. It was a saw. And I'm like, okay, I'll use that. I don't have nothing else, and I'm sick of looking at it.
Yeah.
So I had my mind made up that I was done looking at that. So I'm like, okay, I get the saw. That didn't work. So then I found a weed whacker. And I have a video of this. Jordan's recording me because I look like a nutcase. I'm in these crispy white dunks and I don't give a fuck, and I'm in the dirt, like, and I'm like, I've got to get rid of this thing. So then the weed whacker didn't work. It didn't work. It wasn't that it didn't work, but it cut all the things off, but the root of it was still there.
Yeah.
So then I put the gloves back on, and now I'm pulling and pulling and pulling and pulled up the root of it. And I realized, like, you know how God speaks to me in situations, but I realized it's like when you really, really, really get sick and tired of being sick and tired, like you really are committed to getting, you'll do anything to get to the root of the thing and pull it up. And in that moment, I realized that I had to use multiple tools. One tool wasn't going to get it done. I had to try different methods in order to uproot that thing. But I knew I was sick of looking at it. And I feel like my healing journey now looks a lot like that. Like now,
you're sick of it?
I'm sick of that. And I don't ever want to see it again. And I'm not leaving outside until this thing is done. And I'm going to use whatever tools possible, and I'm not going to give up, and I'm not going to, and it doesn't matter.
Because I know it can come up.
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to limit myself. I'm not going to make any excuses. Oh, well, my shoes, I got to go. I didn't waste
icy white dunks though, bro?
Yeah, and I didn't care. I was just like, I have to get rid of this thing. I was so determined to do it. And I say that to encourage anybody who is healing or wanting to heal from something, to not give up and use whatever tool is available
different
to
methods,
you
different ways
to do it until it's done.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And keep that practice. Like, and if a weed comes back up,
do it again.
Here we go.
Yep.
I'm not going to stop, because what I planted is so beautiful, and you're not going to distract from what is beautiful, what is finally blooming. It's finally bloomed.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? I planted that thing a year ago, and it's finally bloomed.
Blooming.
And you're not going to distract from that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I asked, like, what does healing look like? Because in that moment, I was like, wow, this is such an example of where I am personally with
your life,
healing in my life. Like, it doesn't matter by any means necessary.
I love that.
I love that, Meg. That's beautiful.
That. Yeah,
That's
tell me
beautiful.
that fucking story.
That was my little revelation this week.
I'm sorry. Thank you for watching the No For Sure podcast. Where you're gonna get gas and you're gonna get ass. Don't you buy?
Tell about what you're currently, you're doing the same thing, not the same thing, but you have a new healing practice. And you were talking about like being mindful of what works for you, what doesn't work for you.
Yeah, being mindful and just trying new stuff.
Yeah.
And then sticking to the routine.
What is something new you're working on?
I feel like
trying new stuff.
my routine. So I've always like done devotion or read a scripture here or prayed in the morning, but sticking to it and taking inventory. Once again, back to that, taking inventory and realizing how different I feel when I do it. It's like night and day. it's like I have set the intention. I am going to have a good day. When I say my affirmation list, it's 4 pages front and back. It's probably over 80 things on that page, and I go through every single one. I say it out loud, and then I close my eyes and say it. Whatever.
Every single day.
Every day. I mean, recently, every single day.
Because it's been helping you.
Because it's been helping me, and I'm like, I feel good today. What did I do different today? I did my morning routine. I sat and I listened to my gospel music. I played my song that I played during prayer. I said my affirmations. I closed my eye every day. So seeing what works for you and making sure you make time to do that. Because you can't only do it when, you feel good. Like, I feel good today. I feel like doing devotion, or I feel like talking to God today. I feel great. Today's going to be a great day. Do it when you don't feel like doing it. You have to make it a practice and take inventory of how you feel. Like you said, like, okay, when you're in a mood, what just happened?
Yep.
Being more aware.
Yeah, self-aware.
Okay, if my mood just changed, why?
Wow.
Oh, somebody just asked me, the fan just said, oh, I love your book. Trigger.
Yeah.
Even though it was a compliment, now it's made me think of my book. My book is this is what just happened. So okay, I need to start working on still healing from that or whatever. But being more self-aware and staying consistent with the things that work.
Yeah.
I really feel like it was, fitness for a while. Like it was that oh my God. And that helped me through my breakup.
Yeah.
Working out helped me through my breakup. I used to cry during my workout because it was so fucking hard.
Healing.
It was so fucking hard. I was like, she'd be like, 6 more. I'm like, bruh, like, and I would just start crying. I'm like, if I can make it through this, I can make it through 6 more in life. I can make it through 6 more breakups. I can make it through 6 more heartaches. I can make it through 6 more fucking
pressing past that pain.
Yes.
Pressing past that exhaustion.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
But now I don't feel like it's working out.
That's because you built the endurance. You built now it's like
What's next?
I'm sorry. What do you mean when you say?
Now.
What do you mean when you say it's not working? What do you mean when you say that?
The gym used to be my stress reliever.
Okay.
It used to be my. It was
And
like
it does nothing for you now.
Well, now no, I don't feel like. I
Not
feel like
as
not
much
as
as it
much.
was
No,
before, yeah.
I'm sure it still releases stress in some type of way, but at that point, it helped me through my healing. Now it's like, okay, you tried that for a year.
Yeah.
We need to take it to the next level. What's the next thing?
Or adding to it. Okay, so work out and do this
or whatever.
Now do
Yeah,
devotions or whatever.
So
keeping a balance.
Yeah, if you feel like something doesn't work anymore, try something else. There's always other things that you can try. And when you find something that works, making the decision to stick to it.
Yeah.
It's hard to be consistent. I'm 32.
Yeah.
Waking up every morning and doing a routine. If you haven't been doing it for years, it's hard to be consistent with a new practice.
Yeah.
But,
And I think the key is finding what works for you. And just because it doesn't look familiar or like what your friend is doing or what your parents did or whatever, that's okay. You got to find what works for you. Just like my example with pulling, like I had to try I just had to keep trying stuff until I've got the result that I wanted to get. You know what I'm saying?
I received that.
Are you going to answer the question?
Yeah,
Healing, I did.
No, the other one.
What was the question?
What do you want the world to know about Kway?
I already said that.
Oh,
No, we didn't.
no, you never
didn't.
answered
No, you
it.
didn't.
I've
I
asked
didn't?
3 times.
I think I did. No.
You never did,
No.
Kway. If you did,
No,
what
'cause
did you
we
say?
answered. We were like,
if you
these
answered
are-
it, what'd you say?
Well, then-
What do you want them to know? Say it again. He's so cute. He's like,
I'm thinking. Cut this short, y'all. I'm thinking.
we ain't doing all that editing.
They got to.
Every
This is
time
way
he
too
say, this ain't got to go, it's going to be in the episode. He's been said that 20
long.
times.
That is not going to be in the episode. Please
Cut
don't.
this short, y'all. Don't edit this.
Maybe you don't know yet. And I think that's okay if you don't.
Yeah. You don't have, if you don't have an answer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Keep this in mind too, y'all. I don't show Kway. You know what I'm saying? It's it's my character. So when y'all asking me that, I don't really know how to answer it because it's like,
Or is that even important for people to know Kway? Is that important to you?
I'm glad you asked that because a lot of times when people meet me, because I've been TT so long, when they see me, it's like after they like, you're doing a good job, the question is always I get asked this all of the time. So like aren't you like, I think Kway should do this. Like, don't you think Kway should do this? Like, you fashionable. Why don't you do this? And it's just like, I'm gonna do it on my own. I'm gonna do it when I feel ready. Again, this is a very different situation for me, right?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm ready for this, but I wanted to obviously show up for my friend and support and all that stuff. But I'm super private. I don't talk about
Your personal life.
about my
Yeah.
personal life.
Yeah.
I just don't, and I'm nowhere near who Beyonce is, okay, and who she is. But I look at her and I value
How
and
private
appreciate
she is.
how she maneuvers through the industry, and she's been doing that for a long time. So when I think about who I am and what I do, because of what I do and the character that I have, a lot of people have a lot of questions, and I feel like I'm going to answer those questions, and I'm going to come out and talk about personal things when I'm really ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like
You're not ready.
I'm not really
can be
ready.
as simple as that,
I'm-
yeah.
I'm not really ready for that.
Yeah. I relate to that. I feel like people want
More
personal
of
things
you.
from me
Yep.
that I just don't feel like I would ever, that I feel the need to, give or, and I think that you have to come into that situation with boundaries and not compromising on those boundaries.
And you don't have
And
to.
you don't have to. You know what I mean? It's like
don't
I
have
owe
to.
you guys my gift, but I don't owe you my life. Like I don't owe
Yeah.
you my
Don't owe-
life.
yeah.
But my
yeah.
gifts, I do
But
owe
I know
you that. I'll
through
give
my
you that.
story and through the things that I've been through and through what I do, it can inspire somebody. So I don't want to hold back too much.
You're
but
doing
at the
that
same
already,
time,
though. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm just a private. I'm
Yeah.
super private. It's not, yeah,
I think that's
Yeah.
okay though.
yeah.
I think that that's okay. And I think that more people should tap into that, not feel the need. Like you can have a gift or like a talent and you don't have to expose all of you all the time.
time.
And social media has created this
Think about
dynamic.
our biggest iconic legend. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Think about those people. And you said it at the top of the podcast. You think that I want to be the biggest mogul. And it's
Yeah.
one of my biggest dreams for sure, right? But when I look at those people, when I look at how Beyonce handles things, when I look at how the Jay-Z's handle Tyler Perry, like when I look at these people, they ain't
All in
you
the
know,
mix,
they're not in the
yeah.
mix. They're not talking, giving opinions. It's very much so like I'm gonna give you my craft. I'm gonna give you my gift.
And
I'm
they're
gonna show you my
selective
gift.
when they do.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Super
Yeah.
selective, but again, I'm trying to be as vulnerable as I can
No,
with
it's,
y'all.
yeah.
with y'all.
You're doing a
You did
great
so
job.
good, Kway. Thanks. We love you.
You did so good.
So, at the end of every episode,
I know. You have to skinny dip.
I'm talking about,
now you have to skinny dip.
Here's the
No.
part of the pod.
Here's the part of the pod where you get naked. We always ask this question: what do you know for sure, like KNOW in your mind, and what are you saying no to for sure?
Oh, okay. That's good.
Be anything. What do you know for sure?
KNOW. I would say I know for sure that you have to just be kind to everybody you come across. Just be nice. Just be a good person.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a little graphic, but I was getting my makeup done the other day in my apartment. In my apartment, there's glass all the way around, so I see the outside, like what's going on. Right? There was a guy on the 12th floor on top of the building, and I heard somebody scream. I heard him screaming, but I was getting my makeup done for a sketch or whatever. And before I knew it, all I saw was him jump.
Jesus.
He jumped from the 12th floor down, and all I heard was like people screaming, and he hit the ground. It was like somebody got shot. It was so loud. It was so loud.
No.
And at that time, my makeup artist was distraught. She's still traumatized today. It was honestly the most crazy. I text V as soon as it happened. I just saw somebody kill themselves in front of me, And it's crazy. Two things. It's crazy because when he did it, when he jumped from the building, the ambulance pulled up literally, I'm not capping, like 15 seconds later, which told me that
He called somebody.
somebody called, but it was just too late, right? And then two, I remember it was a lot of people coming up and they were looking at it. But then after about 15 minutes, everybody just went on about their business. And it just reminded me of how life is, how like
Quick.
nobody it's gonna sound so like
bad, but nobody cares.
nobody really cares, right? So when I think about life,
Jesus.
I remember there was a time where I was in a very, very dark place, and nobody would ever know because I got, I'm popping, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, da-da-da-da, I got this going on, da-da-da, but nobody knew I was in the darkest place of my life. And how people treated me meant a lot to me. So, again, to answer your question, treat people with kindness. Be kind to people because you never know what's
What they're
behind that
going
smile. You never know what's behind that million followers. You
Yep,
never know
yep,
what's
yep.
behind. You never know.
And so many influencers right now are committing suicide.
Yeah.
So many people with
Yeah.
all these followers and that are on social media
Yeah.
right now. Like that's like a big thing in our world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a big thing in general,
Yeah, it
but
is.
I'm just saying more because the pressure and the keeping up and the image and the this
and the criticism and like the public
the evilness.
Yeah, like I'm experiencing that for the first time I get it.
Yep.
I get it.
People
But
are
think
evil.
about the people also that don't have a platform.
Right.
That's just going through shit.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what
Like
saying?
everybody.
Yeah,
You know?
it's across the
it's
board.
across
Just
the
be
board.
kind, be nice. So I know for sure that whoever you come across, just be nice. Be a good person. Leave them with an impression like, oh, okay, I feel good after he said hi to me, or like after the transaction or whatever, the conversation or whatever. So I know for sure that whoever you come across, you just have to be a kind person. Be nice because you never know what people are going through.
Yeah, I love that.
And then the NO, know for sure, is it's gonna sound sophomoric, but pay attention to those little jokes, like the little inside jokes and stuff like that. Like be intuitive with like what people say. You know what I'm saying? Because I pay close attention to that. Like if you don't make me feel good, and obviously we was joking, so it's not had nothing to do
He's
with
like,
y'all.
pay
but
attention to when a bitch say take off your hat.
for sure. Pay attention to those things because y'all, I've been backstabbed a lot. I've been let down a lot.
Wow,
And mind
yeah.
you, this is not a me thing because we all have, right?
Yeah.
But to some of the people that I never thought would do those things to me, right?
Oh, Kway, yeah.
I didn't pay attention to those little,
Yep.
little
or
minute
comments
moments,
or move.
little,
You ain't even got to say nothing. The way you move.
And then you look
your
up and-
character.
and you look up and it's just like, wow, you really meant that. Wow, you really wasn't my friend. Wow, you really wasn't my sister. Wow, you really wasn't my brother. Wow, you really didn't have my back like I thought you did. Yeah, this happened to me so many times to the
Yeah.
point where like, that's why I'm private. I'm very like secluded because I don't really trust a lot of people, because I've been close and I've been let down so many times. So yeah, I don't play that. I don't really play that.
Yeah.
Like I just don't. So no
So
to
saying
that.
no to ignoring the signs.
Saying no to ignoring the signs.
Okay.
Saying no to ignoring the signs.
Wow, that was kind of heavy.
Was it too heavy on
Not
you?
too, but no, because it just got my mind thinking
Yeah.
about something else. But what do I know for sure is that going back to like what I feel like God was speaking to me about my healing journey right now is that like I'm super, 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 super. I know that I know that I know that I know what this next step is and what
Yeah.
this next journey is, and I'm not stopping. Like I'm not. It doesn't like. Everything that used to scare me before, or every excuse that I had before, or every obstacle that I thought I had before, like that
not
doesn't
valid.
exist
Yep.
anymore.
Yep.
And I know that, like, I just know that I know that I know. I don't even know how to, like,
Yeah.
I just know. I just know
know.
that I know I'm where I'm supposed to be, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, aligned with where God wants me.
Yeah.
So I feel confident in that.
Can I ask a question before we go? I want to ask you, because this is a new platform for you. Like, right, you've been just you've been in B.Simone's corner for a long, long time, but now you're more so at the forefront now, right? I've been wanting to ask you, how are you dealing with? Because we see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? We get the comments and we get the, we have
Yeah.
our supporters, the love, but
Yeah.
then you got that those
Negativity.
people, you got the negativity
that you see.
How are you dealing with that? Like, and how does
Yeah.
that feel? Having a platform now.
At first, it didn't feel great at all. It sucked. It feels like it's just hurtful.
Yep.
It just at the end of the day, it hurts.
You're human.
You're a
You
human being.
don't want people to be mean to you. Yeah.
It doesn't feel good.
Yep.
I think that because I was kind of raised not to put a whole lot of value in what people think about you. Like, my mom just didn't raise me like that. She kind of was just like, why do you care? Like, she was that person that's like, well, why do you care what they think? Like, why would you?
Yeah.
She just never, my mom's from Mississippi. That Southern life is just different.
Yeah.
It's like, they're not easily offended. But it sucked in the beginning. I think right now I don't feed it. Like, I just don't feed it. I don't give it light. And so because I don't give it light, I'm not attracting it because I don't see it.
And it slowly but surely
it starts to go
disappear.
Yeah, because you're not. I'm not even looking for it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I set boundaries for myself. Like, the first couple episodes, I'm in every comment on YouTube and commenting back and and trying to defend and now I don't do any of that. Like, I respond to my DMs. I respond if I see a positive comment.
Message,
like, I'll respond to those things. But the negative stuff, I just don't feed into it. I would literally block you like that.
When you would see it, B,
comment.
what would it make you feel like to see like people talking about your best friend? Because we get it, but to see
I hated
somebody,
it. Especially because I know her. I know how her mind works.
I do too.
I know her heart. I know her intent. So not only do I know her soul and her spirit, I know how it's going to affect her. So I was more worried about her mental health. Like, fuck y'all. Y'all don't know her. All of these are lies. But she's still human. She's still a sensitive being. Megan is sensitive. She thinks things. She wants to know why. Well, why does she's very detailed when it comes to her mind. So I knew it was going to affect her, in a negative way.
I receive what you said because being who I am and wearing pink lipstick and green hair for a living, I got a lot of fags and a lot of like, the fuck you doing, right? But when you don't feed it, it disappears.
It does.
It literally disappears.
It does.
Once you feed it, that's when.
Because you're paying attention to that.
And people feed off of that energy and they want to, they see it affected, so they want to feed into that. Like, okay, I'm getting to her, So the fact that you're not feeding into it, I'm proud of you. That's good.
And I will say, with knowing her to that extent and how she maneuvered through it, I'm proud of that.
So good.
Like,
so good,
quickly.
Meg.
We've been doing this shit for a decade. Like, she's been doing it for, couple months. And to be like, you know what? Already, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, I know who I am. I know my purpose.
And
you'll be surprised at how many times people, because now we live in a time where people go viral just like that, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll see one comment, it's just like, wow, like,
I'm
maybe
not
I
posting
shouldn't,
nothing
maybe I
else.
shouldn't.
No, I had those thoughts for sure. I mean,
Man.
the first time it happened, I was literally like super, super hyper sensitive to that. But I feel like I had a cheat code because I'm not doing it by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on this journey alone. So I kind of got that. And I got somebody who's been in the game, who's already been, you know what I'm saying?
Cancel.
You know what I'm saying? She's already been through all of that. So when you have somebody, a partner that's like, yo, I promise you,
it's
get
gonna
it,
be good.
but you
Come
good.
on, B.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
remember how that felt.
because she remembers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Crying.
So,
I was crying over what people thought about me. That's just what it boils down to.
Y'all, I'm still mad at y'all for doing that because y'all don't know what y'all did to my
No, seriously.
But it was so needed.
It was so needed.
Like, now, I wouldn't change it.
Oh, 100%.
After you make it through that and you see how it built you and what it brought you to and who it revealed in those moments.
But I remember you calling me and after 3 words, you're crying. It's just like, I remember that time in the C word. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the thing that helps me is that.
Yeah.
And just not feeding into it.
Yep.
Like I said, I will block if I see one
next.
I just
You
block
don't
you,
have
and
access to me.
I just block you,
Yep.
and it's not. I get a lot of people that's like, I think you blocked me on my other page. I was just joking.
No.
Or it's like
Sorry.
you said what you said.
No
like,
takes
and I'm
backs,
not.
bitch.
Yeah, don't take
No
backies.
takey backies.
There's no take backs. Yeah, you said what you said, and I'm not giving that any energy. I'm just gonna remove it. Like I said, by any means necessary.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
go. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
what do
That's
you know
good.
for sure? Were you saying no to?
No for sure. I know for sure that you inspire me. And you can be in the same field with somebody and not be jealous of them, envious of them, but be inspired by them. Like, when I see your shit, it's like, come on, me. Like, I get it. You're here, but you can always be better. You can always perfect your craft. You taught me to slow down too. You're like, B. Because we had our idea, I'm like, come on, we can do this by the summer. You're like, we can do this in a year.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, he was like, you know, he's such a perfectionist with the work he gives y'all, and that inspires me. Like, my mind is like, I'm like, you know, like, I could step up my content. I could be more. Honestly, it really boils down to you caring. Like, I could care more about it, like be more meticulous and detailed, and to get to that mogul status. Like, I know for sure you inspire me, and people that you see yourself being like, it doesn't have to be a jealous or an envy. It can be change that emotion with inspiration.
And I feel that.
Yeah.
From both ends, I feel that. 100%.
Yeah.
Thank you, B.
Saying no to for sure. I don't know.
See how hard it is? Y'all put me on the spot. I'm like,
Well, we want it to be organic, so we don't like premeditate our answers. We know we're going to do this every episode.
No to?
Saying no to. Like, I'm trying to think. This is good, what I'm going through right now. I am saying no to accepting feelings that I don't like. So if
like
you're
that.
down and you don't like, I say this all the time, if you don't like something about yourself, change it. If you can't change it, embrace it. Boom. If I don't like something, I don't like the way I feel when I'm in this mood. I don't like the way when I'm moody, the way I make other people feel. I don't like this feel. I am not accepting that. I am, back to you, I'm going to find the root and I'm going to fight to dig it up until it's gone.
Until it's gone.
I think a lot of people get complacent with negativity, with fear, with sadness. You're so used to feeling that you accept it and you live every day in this hamster wheel and you just live it over and over every day because it's comfortable. It's
all you know at
it's
this
all
point,
you know
yeah.
at this point. This anger, this sadness, this relationship you're in, this home you're in, this job you're at, this whatever it is that makes you unhappy, you're accepting it. I refuse to do that ever. If there is something, a feeling, an intuition, a negative thing that I don't like or I'm not agreeing with, I am going to figure out how to change it.
Wow.
So I'm saying no to accepting things that I don't like.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I'm gonna figure that out
Because
because that shit don't drive y'all crazy.
yeah. Hell
Does
yeah.
does not having peace not drive y'all crazy?
Oh my gosh.
Not having that feeling, because you know what happiness feels like. We've all felt it at one point.
yeah, but do
And
people?
peace,
but
like-
if people aren't experiencing that or even acknowledging when they do experience it, they don't even know what they're fighting for.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't even know what you're fighting for.
Jesus.
Because you like because you haven't experienced it. When you experience peace and true happiness and like
Yep.
true, like I really am walking in my
Yep.
purpose. I'm where I'm supposed to be. When you
I can't not
experience it,
have that.
I can't not have that.
Jesus.
I cannot have that. Like I was
It's
going back to what
unacceptable.
I said upstairs.
my
Like once
vibe
you
right now.
see something, you
can't
can't unsee it. I saw it. So now I'm responsible for what I saw and what I know.
Yep.
And I'm not like, and now the alternative doesn't even sit well with
Hell
me. It's
no.
like, ugh, get off me.
Because I know it doesn't have to be this
It's
way.
It don't
kind
have
of
to be
like
that
it's
way.
kind of like
It
when you
doesn't.
found
It doesn't
out
have to be.
what was in a hot dog.
You was like,
Wow.
It's kind of like that.
That's a
It's
great
like
analogy. It's like,
it's like even though it's
Yeah.
yo,
It
it's like
still
it
tastes-
smells. It's like, but I
it
know
changed
what
your
I'm-
perspective
it
when you
changed
try
your
it now.
perspective
Yeah, that's
on
so
like,
true.
damn,
That's
I
true.
digest this a little different now because it's
Yep.
like I know what's in it.
yep.
And it make you feel some type of way. It makes you hold yourself accountable
That you're
in a
even
different
eating
way.
it.
Like
that you're
why
even
are you
feeding yourself
why
that.
are you even feeding yourself that?
Man.
You know that ain't
Wow,
good
that's
for
good.
you.
Man.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
so many other options.
Yep.
When you had you had your first bomb vegan dog, you
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah.
well, shit, I don't
Right.
need to do
Or a
a hot
link.
dog. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
get a link.
Something,
A bronze worth?
That link sounds so good right now.
baby. I'm like, where
That
is
link
dinner
sounds
tonight?
so good
Okay,
right
we're
now.
about to go eat, y'all. This is
That's
good. Thank you, Kway,
Good job,
for
Kway.
gracing our platform. We love
course.
you so much. Y'all know for sure podcast, another episode, another one bites the dust.
Boom.
B.Simone,
Megan Brooks.
tune in. You guys, if y'all have not watched all the episodes, what
Go.
are you doing?
Go back.
You sitting on your couch. What's that commercial?
Let me ask y'all a question real quick. How y'all feel after trying the pops? Do y'all feel it? Y'all only took
I
a
feel
bite
very
though.
chill.
I just took a licky.
No, you took a big.
Are we gonna eat more after?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. I love them. They're so
Yeah.
good. Y'all have to get them. They're so good.
Whenever they come out.
5 different flavors: blue Hawaiian, I don't know. Just go on the website. It's a lot of
there.
flavors. Okay.
Yeah.
THC, alcohol, CBD, and virgin for those who don't drink.
It's like the
Yes.
perfect party thing.
Party
It's
in
like,
your mouth.
Well, not that, but it's like summertime outside. You buy them for the party anyway.
That's a good tagline.
the OnlyFans.
Smack 'em pops. Party in your mouth. Woo. Okay. I'm still working on my marketing. I like that. If y'all like that, below in the comments. Does that sound fire? Like, I want a party in my mouth. A party in your mouth? Come on. Come on.
I'm not going to be in Walgreens no time soon.
We love you guys. Thank you for watching another
not
episode.
gonna
If
be
y'all have
bothered.
not tuned in to all the episodes previous to this, go binge watch. Watch them. Binge watch all the episodes and catch up. Bye. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Know For Sure podcast. Make sure you keep the conversation going and use our hashtag KnowForSurePod.
Yes, we want to see you guys share the hashtag KnowForSurePod on all social media platforms. We want to keep the conversation going.
Keep it going. Go to the website, knowforsurepod.com, and follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram and Twitter, KnowForSurePod.